thought I'd spend a bit of time this morning just to talk to you about aubergines. I personally love aubergines. I've grown up with them and cooking with them and using them all the time. I think in the UK they tend to be a vegetable that gets a little bit, not neglected, but I don't think people really know what to do with them. So if they're not sure particularly what to do with the fruit, there's no way that they're going to bother growing them as a plant. But I think they're just such a misunderstood vegetable and well worth putting into your garden. If you're already growing things like tomatoes, peppers and things like that, then aubergines are just kind of like the next thing that you really want to start growing. To produce good aubergines, you just need three simple things. That is a low nitrogen feed, because you don't want loads and loads of leaves flushing out. You want flowers and the fruits. So a low nitrogen feed, kind of similar to sort of feed that you would use for tomatoes and things like that. The second thing you want to do is to be able to prune the aubergine plant, or to keep the plant nice and airy. So don't let it get too closed up with bushiness. If you have a look at this plant here that I've got, you can see that it's got a nice open sort of area in the middle where the air can flow through. And also you want to remove a lot of the leaves and branches from the lower part to enable that as it gets higher, the fruit and leaves are well above the ground, so that when the fruits form, they're nicely above the floor, so that you're not getting sort of the fruit touching the floor and it producing a good rot from there. So pruning them out, low nitrogen feed, and the last thing is they need heat. Here in the southeast, I have never had any problem with growing aubergines outdoors. We seem to do quite well with the warmth in the summer, which is what the plants love. And so if you put them in a nice sunny location, maybe up against a wall. I mean, here this is up at the allotment, so it's not particularly up against any heated brick wall or anything, but they seem to grow perfectly well. There's a lot of varieties out there that you can grow, and this one particularly I think is known as Black Beauty. It does very well here in the southeast. I do have a few different varieties on the plant next door to it. You can see it's a different shape fruit. I can't remember the name of this one, but you can also tell the slightly different colouring in the plant. The stems of this one have a purple tinge to it, whereas the Black Beauty has a green one. I planted these all at different stages, and so that you should get a continuation of fruit through the seasons. These will fruit now. I mean, that plant there is ready to harvest. Now we're near the end of August. Another Black Beauty that I've got here has got fruit on it, and so they should get all these plants kind of going right the way through from August, September, right through into October, as they gradually all come into season, and you should provide you with a good long season of aubergines. I think for cooking with them and using them, there's so many different varieties that you can use, but I think if you do any things with stews, curries, tagines, any kind of thing like that, is to take your aubergine and to burn it off all on the outside over a flame or on a barbecue or something till the outside is completely black. Just burn it, and the inside will go a nice smoky, mushy sort of texture. And then when you let it cool, remove the skin and put it into a tagine. It just adds that bonfire, smoky flavor into a tagine, which is so good. You can slice them thinly and griddle them with a bit of olive oil, salt and pepper and a bit of chili, and put them on bruschetta. They use them a lot in the Mediterranean. Again, by burning them off and mushing them up, adding them with things like lemon and garlic, you can make the Turkish baba ganoush, which is also a really great dish. So when you see your plants, and when they get to a nice kind of full size like this, the skin has a nice shine to it, all you do is you keep the stem on and just come along with your secateurs and cut it off, straight off from the top of that. And there you have one beautiful harvested homegrown aubergine that you can do so many things with. So just to recap on growing the plants, you want a nice low nitrogen feed, because you want fruits and flowers and not the leaves, and also you want to be able to thin them out, so by pruning some of the leaves back so the airflow can get through them, and also the sunshine can get to the fruits to ripen them. And the last thing is they need plenty of warmth. And so if you live in the southeast, you should have no problem being able to grow these outside. Further north, you might need to plant them inside a greenhouse or something like that. But either way, they're such a worthwhile vegetable to grow, and really should be planting more of them. So plant some aubergines and enjoy the fruit of your labor. Take care.